I started talking about this event that happens every year called, I think it's the Greater San Diego Science Fair, and it's big, it's massive, and when you were a geek like me, it was an important thing. And the science fair is all about teaching the scientific method to young kids. And I remember there's a problem, there's a hypothesis, you do your experimentation, then you find your conclusion, and you compare it to your hypothesis, and you don't have to be right, you just have to learn. And you know, it's this incredible to me that 400 years later, you know, that hasn't changed too much.
Well, so in fact, let me reword it for you, because what you recited there, people hardly ever remember it.
Right.
Hypothesis testing, retest. That's a process. Let me get to the essence of that process, and I will tap two phrases that I uttered just moments ago, but wrap it in a bigger statement. Here it is. The scientific method is simple. Do whatever it takes to not fool yourself into thinking that something is true that is not, or that something is not true that is. Okay, again, I hope I said that right. The point is, whatever it takes, it means, you know, I should do an experiment. I should write this down. I should get a recording of it. And by the way, where does the bias come from? It comes from our own brains. We like to celebrate our brains, but oh my gosh, what is a book on optical illusions about? Simple line drawings that fool your brain. Simple line. Oh, the line isn't in the page, out of the page. Is the line longer or shorter? I don't know. Which is it? This is the great brain that we talk about. What we've learned is that the brain is helpful and useful in many ways, but at the end of the day, the susceptibility of your brain to your own bias, be it cultural, religious, geopolitical, can completely distort the objective reality you are trying to measure. And so the methods and tools of science were exquisitely tuned to minimize, if not remove entirely, whatever bias you might bring to the experiment.
Right. My favorite one to remind me of what my brain can do sometimes is the optic nerve test. You probably remember this one, where you take kind of an X on a piece of paper, and then you can have like a circle on the piece of paper. And as you bring it up and focus on one eye, it'll actually disappear on one side, and your optic nerve will just paint in whatever the background is, just trying to fool you. And that it doesn't put a black spot there and say, by the way, there's an optic nerve back there, we can't see that. It just paints it over, whatever the background is.
Isn't that a crazy fact?
Crazy.
You have to close one eye, and you move the X and the O to a distance where one of them just disappears. It would be better if your brain said, like you said, puts a black dot there and with writing in it, can't see the spot right now. Blind spot. No, you paint in the surrounding area, and then you think nothing is there. And you will report accurately, according to your brain, that there was nothing there. But that doesn't mean that you captured an objective truth.
Yeah.
That's and by of course psychologists have known this forever. In any good course on in law or eyewitness testimony, certainly psychology, you do that experiment in the college classroom where the professor is just teaching, and then someone comes in and robs the professor, you know, of their wallet or something, and you say, "Was this real? What just happened?" And then, oh, it was completely staged, but you didn't know it. Now write your account of what happened. And the people were on one side got a different account than people were on the other, and it went through their brain. By the way, we knew this from grade school, from the playing telephone. Everybody's played telephone before. And it doesn't just affect grade school age children. It affects, are you human? Yeah, you're going to mess up the information, not only in receiving it, but also in the retelling of it. Science is designed to remove that or minimize it or remove it entirely.
Yeah. So
that way you get closer to what is true.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?